Hi, my name is Amaya Jones. I go to Overhills High School and I'm a part of the robotics team Jaguars 7443. I am the business lead of our team, so that means I work with all the things behind the scenes of our robot. So I help with running our social media, making sure our website's working, going to places like Mertek Solutions to get sponsors to build such things like our robots, as well as help manage interest meetings between our group, help run our summer camp program, just help things behind the scenes and to make sure that when it's not build season, we have a team that's running.
Hi, I'm Trenton Roderick. I'm from Overhills High School, part of the 7443 Jaguars. This is our bot X from the 2022-2023 year, this year actually. And so this year we designed X to be as sturdy as the letter X. And our team is kind of like the X-Men, hence the name. And our teacher, Mr. Williams, is kind of like Professor X, which is kind of why we chose the name X for our robot. This year, the robot has a mechanical arm that is chain driven, and on the end of the arm is the suction cup that allows you to pick up the game pieces for this year, the cones and cubes that we had. See, there it goes right there. Um, The suction cups on the end are powered with vacuum tubes, and so it can suck things in not only with the suction cups. It's a swerve drive module, which gives it more maneuverability compared to other robots. Um, we got several different pre-run codes that allow it to pick up from the ground in other positions. And for the game this year, we had a station on either side of the field known as the grid. And the grid had several different levels, low, mid, and high. And we had to place the game pieces on any of the levels. Hence why the robot has complete freedom of movement in order to place the game pieces. Um, Overall, X was a real challenge, and it was real fun having to come up with different ways to innovate on our previous years for robots. And overall, it was a really good year.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Schaefer. I'll be talking about Charlie. This is our first robot for the robotics team. It was 5 years ago, but the name of the game was to use the hatches to cover panels that had hook and loop tape on them. So we could actually send the panel off and shoot it forwards. That way, it would stick to the panel, and we also had to put the cargo bars into the basically storage facility, and we would just dump the ball. Both of these actions would score points. So we have a tank drive for this robot, and basically this robot could drive around and use pneumatics to send the bars and the hatches onto the scoring station. So yeah, this was our first robot. It was our first year, and I think we learned a lot from this robot as a team. The team learned just how to function, basically. Is there anything else?
Are you done?
Yeah.
We're ready for the next person to present.
Hi, I'm Jackson Masaris. I am a member of the Jaguars Robotics team. This is my second year with the program, and I'm a senior. Right here we have Tristan. He is a freshman on the team. This is his first year being with us. And then back here we have Jeffrey. This is his second year being with the program. He is a sophomore. So we control the robot using a pretty basic laptop system. The company that runs the robotics gives us a program that is able to run the robot using a pretty basic system. We just have different settings that we can change on the robot, how fast it goes, and if we ever need like turn on or turn it off really fast, this program gives us a really simple way to do that. So the more fun way, we have the actual control system. This is how we control the robot. We use a basic Xbox controller to move around and stuff, to do for the different elements of the robot. We can move it around. And also, we're allowed to create our own kind of controls using different parts, different buttons, like an arcade buttons. A lot of different teams are able to use different mechanisms to control the robot. We choose to do the arcade buttons just because we think it looks pretty cool and it's pretty simple to use and create. Yeah. So our arm picks up cones and cubes. We pick it up from different sections of the field. As you can see right here, we pick it up, we bring it back into our robot, we move it across the field really fast, and then we put it back out. And then we set it onto a little peg that drops it on.
Hi, my name is Josie Perry Matthews. I am from Overhills High School Jaguar Robotics. And this is our robot from the 2021-2022 year season at First Robotics. His name is Great Dane. I'm just going to quickly talk about the different parts on Great Dane. As you can see, we have an outer bumper intake, and all that happens here is, so these are the cargo from that year's game, and what the intake does, it will spin, pick up the cargo, go right up this elevator. It will patiently wait for the trigger, and it will shoot out of our little shooter here. We have different speeds for our shooter, so I don't think we're going to shoot it right now.
There we go.
That's fine. But basically, that's just the base mechanics of Great Dane. We do have these pistons on the side because at the beginning of most games, the robot has to start inside the bumper parameters. So what we do is the pistons will lift up the intake. That's okay. And it also brings them back down when the game starts. So we are allowed to go ahead and pick up cargo and get on the ball. So on the back side, would you like to turn Great Dane around? All right. So on the back side, you will see a little gearbox and then a little hook right here. So this was a climber. So in the 2022 game, they had an end section where you would climb. So we could go to the second rung, right? So we'd climb to the second rung, and that would get us additional points and additional ranking points for the game. If you'll just do a little, can you do a little slow spin so I can talk about anything else? So yeah, that's most of the main things about our robot Great Dane. He does have a swerve drivetrain. Basically, it's 2 motors that power the one wheel. So we've got 8 motors in total. One controls which direction the wheel is facing, and then the other one controls the speed that the wheel moves. And it's really, really effective. And they worked really hard on the code that year for it. You're trying to run me over.
Yes!
Yeah, you are. You're trying to run me over.
It's not me, it's the controls. I
You're
swear.
trying to run me over.
Hi, my name is Amaya Jones, and this is Riley. We're from Overhills High School, and we're from the team Jaguar 7443. And today we're here at Mertek Solutions, which is one of our biggest sponsors, has always been our biggest sponsors. And with the help of them, we were able to win 2 awards at the 2023 competition season. We were able to win the Excellence in Engineering and the
Industrial Design Award.
And we wouldn't have been able to do it without Mertek and all that they've helped us with and helped us accomplish through this competition season. So we also thought, how cool would it be for them to get their own awards? And so that's what we have for you guys today. So here you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to Overhills High School for all they do in this robotics training. It's important in the future of manufacturing. We appreciate it. You all have good careers ahead of you. Thank you to your teachers and your parents and everybody for supporting NC First Robotics. Thank you to Overhills High School.
Thank you.
Thank you.